The ideal city should be dreamt, with landscape architects, professional architects and urban planners should dream always about the ideal city. The ideal city is a dream for artists, for poets, and it should be a dream because it inspires us. Every idea about an ideal city has always been an answer to a certain problem of a certain time, and that's also good, and that's why it is a very important aspect of our discourse. And at the same time, it could be very dangerous that the ideal city will be built. In that way, examples like in Amsterdam, the Bijlmermeer, or by example Chandikar in India for Le Corbusier are effects where this kind of instant cities that are built in one go is not the right answer, because it's only a kind of one taken solution for one certain problem. Ideal cities should be the dream, but never should be built. The ideal city must always be present in urban planning, architectural and landscape discourse. We should dream and aspire the ideal condition of the city, but always be careful about its construction. The ideal city is like art or beauty, a source of positive inspiration. It is the goodness we aspire towards. It is a place in which the crises of a certain time are solved, a place which offers, without hesitation, the things we most require. It is the order and the cleanness missing from the pre-Renaissance times, the healthy environment longed for prior to the sanitary movement, and the technology, speed and precision aspired for in modern plans, or the playfulness regretted by the postmodern city. We always believe salvation lies in solving the most pressing problems of our time and provide what we have been missing. Whether it's nature or machinery, it does not matter. Therefore, ideal views on the city will always exist, as they are the embodiment of our desires. When architects do not dream about the ideal city, philosophers, writers or artists will. One of the first discussions on ideal cities actually originates from philosophy. In Plato's Republic, where he explains views on an ideal democratic Greek state. Discussions and theories on ideal modern cities can lead to great progress in architectural and urban discourse. Nonetheless, most of the ideal city plans that were constructed have proven terribly faulty. Common issues of all plans that failed have to do, on one hand, with the narrow focus of solving problems, and on the other, with the colonial approach to development. Ideal cities are very much the product of their own age, designed as a complete urban statements. And yet to be successful, a city has to be open to continuous development, free to evolve and grow with the demands of new times. Like science fiction accounts of the future, ideal cities quickly become outmoded. We are still shaking on the notion that Le Corbusier's radiant city could have been built. And what happened to his Chandikar masterpiece in India? Will the same fate await Foster's Mazda? Will the same issues facing our cities today be valid 100 years from now? The ideal city should exist as a philosophy, a debate. It is the most beautiful and dangerous concept in architecture. It is like Schrödinger's cat, an isolated concept in a state of paradox. It can provide the answers to our problems, but can be equally dangerous. Its power is in the uncertainty and the discussion this generates. Its strength is in the controversy. Ideal cities are not to be approached as one intervention. They must evolve on their own as a sum of ideals and not be built as a statement of one. They cannot be shaped in conventional architectural building times. Like gardens, they grow, evolve and change across time. The ideal city has many architects across time, but what it generally missed was the gardeners. The ideal city of the 21st century needs gardeners.